Coming up on Great Hearts, Great Stories.
Building the robot, manufacturing the robot, coding the robot.
Glendale Prep's Medal Masters competed at the World's Championship after another state title, this time trying for a deeper run on the global stage.
This program's 6th state championship in 7 years and 3rd in a row, which is pretty impressive against the schools that we compete against, who are magnificent.
Veritas Prep's mock trial team clinched their 3rd consecutive state title and is headed to nationals to compete against the top teams from around the world.
He raised up to the light the jug that he'd gone so far to fill.
4th grader Cora Patient of Hearts Roosevelt was named the 2026 Great Hearts Bard, delivering a standout recitation among a talented group of young finalists.
That's all coming up on Great Hearts, Great Stories. Welcome to Great Hearts, Great Stories, a student-led newscast. I'm Amelia Snare, and I'm a senior here at Glendale Prep.
And I'm Cameron Dawson, also a senior here. We're going to be kicking off this episode here at Glendale Prep by looking at our state championship robotics team, the Medal Masters, who's heading to the world stage for their 2nd year in a row.
So the goal for this year is to build a robot that can launch as many balls as possible into the goal. We started this year with a couple early prototypes that we quickly ruled out because they weren't very effective. And then we've spent the rest of the season developing our current robot design, which has been way more effective and allowed us to rank really high in the world. Our robot is called Hekebalos, which is a Greek name that was used to describe Apollo, and it means sharpshooter. We thought it was fitting for this game because we're trying to shoot sharply. We have a lot of different roles. There's fundraising, social media, connecting with other teams, building the robot, manufacturing the robot, coding the robot. I'm the lead designer. I also help with manufacturing and a little bit of coding when I can. There's a ton of different tasks, and so while each person may have something they specialize in, we try to all collaborate and work together. That way we can solve all the problems quicker.
The main goal for us is definitely just to have fun. This is a really big accomplishment for us. We were top of the state all year, and we managed to squeak by some close rounds in the final 2 matches of the season to make it to Worlds. We made it to the elimination rounds last year, but we had an early exit. We're trying to get a little deeper into the playoffs and maybe even win the whole thing. That'd be real fun.
Currently, we're 28th in the world, but our peak was number 4 in the world. There's over 300 teams that are coming to compete, so it's going to be split into 4 divisions with a smaller amount of teams in each, and each division is run as basically its own separate competition. So we'll get 10 qualification matches where we try to complete as many objectives as possible to get ranking points. So scoring a certain amount of balls, but also matching a certain amount of patterns and also parking in certain places. And then once we finish all of our 10 matches and our ranking points are added up, we'll get ranked, and then we'll hopefully make it to the playoffs. And if we win our division, then we can advance to the grand finals and try to win the whole thing.
Every spring, all of our Great Hearts seniors get to attend a trip to Washington, D.C. This year, our Anthem seniors got to participate in a solemn and memorable experience.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The ceremony that you are about to witness is an Army wreath-laying ceremony to be conducted in honor of the unknowns. It is requested that everyone remain silent and standing during this ceremony. All military personnel in uniform will render the hand salute, and it is appropriate for all others to place their right hand over their heart upon the command of present arms. Thank you.
Seniors Nick Van Cleve, Luke Serter, and Christopher Krieg had the honor of laying a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier in Arlington National Cemetery. They represented their class in a moment of reflection on sacrifice, service, and the enduring legacy of those who gave everything for their country.
Present arms.
The wreath placed was purchased through the generous donations of Great Hearts Anthem teachers.
Veritas Prep's mock trial team has done it again, winning their third straight state championship in a row and continuing a legacy of excellence. Now Team Atticus has its sights set on nationals.
Mock trial is pretty similar to speech and debate. However, it's more legal focused. So instead of arguing about any sort of topic, you're arguing a case. It's definitely hard because you have to think in two different mindsets, right? Because whenever you're a witness for one side, you're a lawyer for the other side. And what makes that so special, I think, is not only is it, actually applicable to a, real career, it's not just in general, but it also works on those same exact skills that people praise speech and debate for, and it's also a little more uncommon, so I think that's what makes it pretty special.
This is my 5th state championship. They won one before me. This is this program's 6th state championship in 7 years and 3rd in a row, which is pretty impressive against the schools that we compete against, who are magnificent. And then you have to win regionals to go there. It's been delightful. I never imagined this kind of success was sustainable. What's the secret sauce that Veritas has? Well, it's easy. It's practice. It's hard work. By the time we're in competition, we're practicing 5 nights a week.
I'll work with the students on how to craft what it is they're trying to say, whether it's the cadence or the tone or the content, just explain it in ways that get across what they want to do. Because unlike in the real world, in the real legal world, the students have time limits, and so they can't take all day to explain something. They have to be really concise and succinct, and a lot of times I can help them do that.
It gets pretty extensive. You're running through everything every day, running full trials as you get closer to competition. So it can definitely get pretty extensive.
Yeah, definitely what she said. It's a huge time commitment, because if you're getting into these later rounds, these weekends before states and the weeks before that too, we were practicing almost every day. Almost as much time commitment as if you were to play football or basketball, except our seasons usually end up being a little longer due to how far we make it.
How do you account for this streak of success? What accounts for 6 and 7 or 3 straight? I was asked by Headmaster Wheeling whether she thought there was any correlation between the HL curriculum and mock trial, and I immediately answered yes. I think that is the defining feature.
The classical education really helps the students in the courtroom and in mock trial, and you see this across the country. You look at the national champions for the last decade, and many of those schools are classical schools, whether it's classical charter or they're classical private schools, a lot of classical homeschool groups. That classical education really helps students thrive, and a lot of it is the things that they're doing in HL in terms of critical reading, the writing that they're required to do, rhetorical presentations that they're giving in class, the public speaking skills are all things that contribute to their success in the courtroom.
We have this class, HL, where you seminar about things that happened in history, and I think that's really helped me in mock trial, learn to be a better speaker, more convincing too.
Yeah, just following off of that, I think using the Socratic method that's kind of unique to the Veritas community has really helped me in my mock trial performance, confidence, learn how to parse through difficult informations and be able to convey them properly to other people.
All the things that I've done in mock trial contribute to rhetoric, and rhetoric has helped me in mock trial this year.
The schools that do well are the ones that do it like us. They have kids, developing their rational thinking and critical skills as soon as they enter high school.
So what's the common defining feature? It's the curriculum. It's the only thing I can think of that accounts for this level of success. Pretty convinced of that at this point.
In this year's National High School Mock Trial Championship, the Arizona State champions from Veritas.
There's still more to come on Great Hearts, Great Stories. We're going to meet some of the national merit finalists from around the network and find out what's next for them after graduation.
And we will head over to Trivium Prep and witness 2 seniors sign their letters of intent to play collegiate sports. We'll be there as they put pen to paper in this milestone event.
That's still ahead on Great Hearts, Great Stories.
Every great mind.
Every bright idea.
Every inspired teacher.
Every student that transformed the world
began with words.
Welcome back to Great Hearts, Great Stories. We want to take some time to recognize some seniors across Great Hearts who have been selected as National Merit Finalists.
These seniors place themselves among 15,000 of the most academically promising students in the nation.
Here at Glendale Prep, our very own Allison Wright made it as a finalist. Allison will be attending the W.A. Franke Honors College at the University of Arizona next year. She plans to become a CRNA.
Over at Chandler Prep, both Elliot Brackman and Kirsten Malaban were named finalists. Elliot plans to study cybersecurity at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University in Prescott, Arizona. Kirsten plans to study psychology and is still weighing her options of where she will attend next year.
Ronak Kapadia at Veritas Prep, who was featured for his perfect ACT score, is also a finalist and will major in aerospace engineering at Georgia Tech.
Fellow Perfect ACT Scholar and National Merit Finalist at Scottsdale Prep, Atish Bala, will be attending Princeton University, where he will be a part of Princeton School of Public and International Affairs. He intends to work in diplomacy and international relations as a future career.
And over in Texas, Great Hearts Forest Heights senior Darshan Vijay Akumar also made the cut to a National Merit Finalist. He will be attending Texas A&M this fall to study computer engineering.
Congratulations, National Merit Finalists. We wish you the best in all your future endeavors. And lastly, we'd like to congratulate Scottsdale Prep senior Ishaya Mondal for earning the National ROTC Scholarship valued at over $365,000.
At the annual Great Hearts Bard competition, scholars brought poetry to life through talented recitation.
This year, 4th grader Cora Patient at Great Hearts Roosevelt won the title with performance that set her apart amongst all the other finalists.
Each school site holds a bard competition at their campus, and then the winner of that competition at their campus is the person who represents their school at the overall bard competition. And the students actually memorize 2 poems. There are several categories that we're looking for, which include things like stage presence.
Dear friend, what shall I do to prove the warm affection I've always felt for you?
Intonation, their voice and pacing.
And what is it you do? He said, I hoop for head size among the heather bright.
Do their facial expressions or their vocal inflections or their actions actually overshadow the poem?
Your fist like a truncheon. You're still in my luncheon, was all that she answered.
There's a difference between acting and a poetry recitation, and so that is one of the categories that we're looking for. The very last overall score, was the performance greater than the sum of its parts.
They used to read. They'd read and read and read and read, and then proceed to read some more.
The advice I'd give to students who are looking to do this is to watch the winners, watch the nuances in how they engage the poetry, be aware that they are doing a poetry recitation and that they're not acting.
Belinda paled and she cried, "Help, help!" But Mustard fled with a terrified yelp.
Something like the Bard competition is deeply important culturally within the Great Hearts Network and our schools. And a big reason why it's important is because it gives students an opportunity to reach for excellence.
The winner of the 25-26 Archway Bard competition is, drumroll please, Cora Patient.
Hello, my name is Cora Patient, and tonight I will be presenting Mr. Flood's Party by Edwin Arlington Robinson.
I chose this poem because it was touching to me, and it was sad and just something that moved me. And it's about Eben Flood, who's an old man, and all his friends and family and relation are all dead because he's old and everybody else is gone. I am shocked and surprised because everybody who I competed with did amazing. My sister, Eleanor Patient, in 2024 won. Eleanor lost in 3rd grade, but she won in 4th grade, and I did the exact same thing, so it's very surprising to me. But my mom and my dad and some friends and relation helped me a little bit, and I just practiced every day and worked on certain parts.
with only 2 moons listening, until the whole harmonious landscape rang. For auld lang syne. The weary throat gave out.
I feel excited and happy. I feel just surprised.
Stay tuned to the end of our program to watch Cora's winning recitation.
In the West Valley, Trivium Prep senior Cassie Silva won a $10,000 scholarship for her mural design, with classmate Miguel Ramirez also earning top honors in the Goodyear Community Mural Competition.
And staying at Trivium Prep, 2 seniors there are taking their talents to the next level, signing up to compete in college athletics, marking a major milestone for their academic and athletic careers.
Today is one of the best days of a coaching career, of a athletic administrator career. Only 7% of high school athletes go on to play at the collegiate level, and less than 2% earn a college scholarship. And so what we're witnessing here is the elite, and it's what these 2 have worked so hard to accomplish. In front of you is your letters of intent to sign with your aforementioned university. So take a moment, sign your life away.
I chose Southern Virginia because, one, it's a Christ-centered university, which is super important to me, is just being around people that have the same morals and same standards as me, and it's a very close-knit community, which I'm already used to, going to Trivium, going to Great Hearts, and it's a liberal arts school, which also Trivium Prep is, so it's just, I'm gonna get a good education, there's good people, and the athletics are great. I was beyond overjoyed to find out that their mascot is a knight, and their colors are red and white. I was like, that's perfect, it's made for me. I played beach for about 4 years now, and I'm usually a defender or a split blocker, and honestly it's just been an outlet for me, and like no matter what's going on in my life, like it's just a place where I can go and just be on the beach with some of my closest friends and just play. So
I signed to Arizona Christian University football. I love running back, it's amazing. Watching plays develop and being able to use the opportunities your friends give you is amazing. I chose ACU because of my walk with Christ. I think that it's incredibly important to go to a Christian university for myself, and it's a very good school. Its athletic program is very good. I thought it was incredibly important to go to a good school for both of those reasons, and also proximity to family. I have a lot of family in Phoenix, and so it's a lot easier for them to go to games if I play here.
In other sports news, Great Hearts Roosevelt's standout cheer season ended on a high note, with strong state finishes and head coach Kenzie Roberts earning Coach of the Year honors.
Hi, my name is Kenzie Roberts, and I'm the Dean of Students here at Roosevelt, and I'm the head cheer coach. I didn't know that Carl, my athletic director, nominated me, so when I went on to vote for somebody else, I saw my name. It was a voting process, so to have other coaches vote for me it was amazing. It was crazy. Last season, I was the assistant cheer coach, and it was primarily like games. We did compete once, and that was great, but I took over the team this year, so this is my first year as head coach. We have 28 girls, grades 6 through 10. This is many of their first years cheering, so that's really exciting to kind of see their growth over the season. I have 2 amazing assistant coaches as well, Coach McAllister and Coach Marissa, and they've been super helpful this season. We also have a stunt routine that I threw together last minute as well. Our game day routine got tied for 6th, and our stunt routine got 3rd out of 6 teams. After January, we have been just continuing to practice. We made the necessary changes that we needed to do, added things in, and we felt really ready. We got 2nd place, and our stunt team got 3rd. It was a shock. I have goosebumps even just talking about it because it was such an amazing achievement for our team. Our efforts and the team's efforts really showed.
Hearing, her get announced as Coach of the Year was like just that last cherry on top of like, this is one team. She got elected throughout all of these other coaches from all of these other schools, and so it helped us, it built us up really just like for Coach Roberts, because it got announced before we went onto the mat. And so I think at least for me, I was like, I want to show my Coach of the Year that we're the team of the year.
So that was really cool for me. We went out onto the little platform and they were like, oh, you're Coach's Coach of the Year. And we all screamed so loud, it was amazing, because she really deserves it. She's just been the most kind, nurturing coach that I think we could have asked for, and she's really taught us so much this year. It's really nice.
When I'm at school, I'm the dean of students, and when I'm at cheer, I'm the cheer coach, right? As much as I, again, try to like kind of keep it separate, I think it informs me as a coach, and it has also like, on the flip side, me getting to know these girls that, you know, I might not see during the school day, and having those relationships has really also helped me in my position here at school as well.
Great Hearts Blossom Rock is set to open in fall 2027 in Apache Junction. Founding headmaster Connell Tanner recently met with interested families near the site of the new school at a hosted event.
This is the Bloom at Blossom Rock Meet the Headmaster event. It's the first event since I became headmaster that I'm able to be here at the Dutch, the clubhouse for the Blossom Rock community, and be able to meet and greet and speak one-on-one, initially whole group, to any parent and any party that's interested in what we're doing here. I'm Connell Tanner, and I'm blessed and honored to be the founding headmaster of a brand new school, Great Hearts Blossom Rock, which is opening in just over a year, right down the street right there, and is part of the top performing network of schools, Great Hearts. And we have a lot of generous people from Great Hearts, from the home office, from the marketing staff, that have come out to be able to support us today. We have drinks, refreshments, hors d'oeuvres. It's a 2-hour plus event where we can just meet and greet people and get to know them better, and they can get to know us, and they can see the incredible transformative education that we're bringing to their community. To be the founding headmaster at Blossom Rock is something that I'm deeply, deeply honored to be able to do, because the whole point of education, the whole point of rearing children, is to help them to be happier by filling their lives with the things that are true, beautiful, and good. We get to be in the business of spreading more happiness to a part of town, a part of the metro area that has not had this opportunity yet. So I'm deeply privileged and honored to be able to do that for hundreds, and then what we do in life echoes in eternity, so eventually thousands of people. I think having a school like Great Hearts in the Apache Junction area and here in Blossom Rock, it's going to be a bit of a surprise for people. People think at first it's going to be convenient and close by. They don't fully realize yet the impact we're going to have. That this is a transformative education that's going to change the trajectory of their children's lives and turn them not just into productive individuals, but into lifelong learners who are on fire for the things that last.
As promised, we leave you now with Cora Patient's recitation of Mr. Flood's Party by Edwin Arlington Robinson that earned her the title of the 2026 Great Hearts Bard.
Thank you for tuning in for this month's episode of Great Hearts, Great Stories. We'll see you next time.
And remember, it's always a great day to be a Griffin.
Hello, my name is Cora Patient, and tonight I will be presenting Mr. Flood's Party by Edwin Arlington Robinson. Old Eben Flood, climbing alone one night over the hill between the town below and the forsaken upland hermitage that held as much as he should ever know on earth again of home, paused warily. The road was his, with not a native near, and Eben, having leisure, said aloud, for no man else in Tilbury town to hear, "Well, Mr. Flood, we have the harvest moon again, and we may not have many more. The bird is on the wing, the poet says, and you and I have said it here before. Drink to the bird." He raised up to the light the jug that he'd gone so far to fill, and answered huskily, "Well, Mr. Flood, since you propose it, I believe I will." Alone, as if enduring to the end, a valiant armor of scarred hopes outworn. He stood there in the middle of the road, like Roland's ghost, winding a silent horn. Below him, in the town among the trees, where friends of other days had honored him, a phantom salutation of the dead rang thinly till old Eben's eyes were dim. Then, as a mother lays her sleeping child down tenderly, fearing it may awake, he set the jug down slowly at his feet, with trembling care, knowing that most things break, and only when assured that on firm earth it stood, as the uncertain lives of men assuredly did not, he paced away, and with his hand extended, paused again. Well, Mr. Flood, we have not met like this in a long time, and many a change has come to both of us, I fear, since last it was we had a drop together. Welcome home. Convivially returning with himself, again he raised the jug up to the light, and with an acquiescent quaver said, Well, Mr. Flood, if you insist, I might. Only a very little, Mr. Flood, for auld lang syne. No more, sir, that will do. So, for the time, apparently it did, and Eben evidently thought so too. For soon amid the silver loneliness of night, he lifted up his voice and sang, secure, with only 2 moons listening, until the whole harmonious landscape rang. For auld lang syne. The weary throat gave out. The last word wavered, and the song being done, he raised again the jug regretfully and shook his head and was again alone. There was not much that was ahead of him, and there was nothing in the town below, where strangers would have shut the many doors that many friends had opened long ago.